back to Nihilite Gaming. I am Vox, and we're just gonna keep running in here on the hinterlands. We got to deal with the wolves. So in order to do that, I think we gotta follow this river, right? Yeah, we just gotta follow this river up. I guess we'll see if we can take care of this rift while we're at it. And there's another side quest over here. Yeah, that's right, we gotta rescue the Druffalo. So I was talking about how I'm trying to get out of the hinterlands for a bit because I'm getting a little bit bored of this, but, well, we're here. We might as well take care of business. I think we have to escort the Druffalo all the way back to the farm, which is kind of annoying. So let's see if we can deal with this rift first. Hopefully it's not too hard. Ooh. No, this is way too high level for us. We can't deal with that at all. Run! Oh god. Yeah, see, we're getting fucked up. Yeah. Our main dude's almost dead, Maxwell. Alright, yeah, it's way too high level for us to deal with. I can't remember what level these wolves are. I can't remember if it'll just tell us either. No, it doesn't like tell us if it's too high level for us or not. But let's go ahead and play as Solus. Nah, okay, these wolves are our level. We'll be okay.
These must be the wolves Master Dennett's wife warned us about.
Not sure why that refreshed so quickly there. Okay, Barrick is actually putting in work.
Make it take you. Elena was right. Something has driven these animals mad.
The breach may have driven them mad. Or perhaps a demon took command of the pack.
So yeah, like I keep complaining about, we basically gotta play as Solus for the most part, if we want to be effective.
That cave could be the lair of our strange wolves.
Because I don't like letting the mages cast their own barriers unless you have two mages, because a lot of times they'll kind of mess up their casts. Like, they'll always target somebody, but sometimes it's just not as effective. Like, if you can get everybody barriered up like that, that's the way to go. Oh, that's right. We picked up that spell. I forgot about that. Or that passive that allows us to like double cast. Alright. Probably could have gotten Solus barriered up there too if we were smarter about it, but might want to consider giving Solus lyrium potions now.
The demon dead. The farmers should be safe from the wolves.
I still like the idea
Pleased to be freed from the demons.
of having regeneration, but okay, let's see. No. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, and definitely give this to you, actually.
Roll.
Gotta pay attention to that. Alright, so we got the wolf problem taken care of. There's another enemy back here, though. I wanna see. It's just another wolf. Get the shatter. Okay, I was gonna see if I could get a little extra armor, but take the mosaic piece.
It can't properly be called a war any longer. It's a free-for-all. Mages against Templars against everyone.
Yep, that is an accurate assessment, Cassandra. Alright, well, let's head back and find the Druffalo. What is that? Chest way the heck up there. Okay. How does one get up there? Grab this onyx. Grab all this stuff, actually. Lots of hitting the left stick button. Just gotta take absolutely everything. Safeguard against looters. Oh, that was that one quest. Okay, let's see if this lightning staff is better than whatever Solus has. It is not. Yeah, that was that one where we went into that little house and dude was saying to like his brother or family member, hey yo, I stashed her stuff up in the cave so it'll be safe. Which is funny, because we just we were the looters in this scenario. Alright, let's go ahead. Where the Druffalo roam. That way we have the marker. I'm gonna pick up this elf root and get out of here. And constantly spam the left stick button to see if we're missing anything. Could get on our mount, but eh. Alright, grab the spindleweed. Can't remember what spindleweed is for. Is this our Druffalo buddy up here? No, that's just a nug. Be careful of that rift, because we are not nearly strong enough to take them on yet. Gully of the Burnt Men. Also, let's just take a look at our map real quick. I want to see. Yeah, looks like this is how we get through to some of these other areas. Hello, Druffalo. Alright, now we gotta walk it all the way back. What am I missing? There's something over here. Just some elf root. We'll grab it. It's unfortunate there's not a camp over here, because there's still all this area and Red Cliff. We still got to get to Redcliffe eventually. Alright, come on, Druffalo. Is it following us? Yeah, it's following us. A boring escort quest. I don't know how far away we can get from him. What is that? Anyways. I guess we're about to find out, because I'm just gonna run straight. Well, go around here a little bit. I should grab this spindleweed while we're at it. I think I see some blood lotus down there, but I could be mistaken. Oh, there's some wolves. It looks like now that we've killed that demon, they're chilled out. No, okay, that's not blood lotus. Stay away from the breach. Or the rift. Kinda weird. What's up, wolves? They chillin'. Okay, the Druffalo is taking forever and a day. Once again, I don't know how far away I can get from it without it being a problem. I don't want to have to come back for it, though. Well, this is fucked. I think we have to now. And the rift is right there. I don't think they're aggroed on us, though. Come on, Mr. Druffalo. I wonder if the wolves are fucking it up. Alright, he's kind of glitched out right there, so I'm just gonna hope that it's fine. I get a feeling that I'm gonna get all the way there and it's gonna be all like, nope. But we're gonna try. Yep. So he's glitched out. This is annoying. I don't want to fight that right now. We'll see if we're strong enough in a second. But before we do that, I'm going to see if we can't get this Druffalo over here. Oh, this game is kind of buggy. I don't know if it's the rift or the wolves that are fucking him up. I know you can complete this without the rift being an issue. Although the wolves might be screwing up his pathfinding. These wolves are starting to get all aggressive. I'm gonna smack it. Okay, that didn't do anything. What if we kill the wolves? Okay, we can't kill the wolves. Okay, well, we got some weird glitch going on. So we'll just turn in this other quest, and I guess we'll have to come back and do this another time. Or it might be bugged out for forever, which would suck. But it is just some stupid side quest, so I guess it doesn't really matter. game still isn't as buggy as Skyrim. But it certainly has its own problems. Alright, let's go talk to this chick. Also, it looks really funny when you're riding the mounts. They really didn't put any effort into the animations of you being mounted. You're just kind of stiffly sitting there. I don't know if y'all have ever ridden a horse before, but let me tell you, you're not going to be just sitting still like that.
Be back to normal. There shouldn't be any further trouble.
That's good to hear. I'll send word to the farmers and let my husband know what you've done. May not seem like much, but you've given this land hope it desperately needed.
Alright. Well, we'll go ahead and head back to Haven. And, the first thing I want to do, actually, is, check on whether or not we can make some better gear. Now that we actually have some resources. And we also need to buy one of these tactician renewals for Cassandra. So first we'll sell off all the crap that we're not using. I might hold on to the 1,000 cuts ring. Although I probably shouldn't. Yeah, let's buy that. And we'll keep this stuff too. Actually, I mean, let's just gotta double check. Oh, maybe not. I don't know though. It does have a rune slot or a sigil slot, and it gives Constitution and Cunning. That might be worth. Yeah, we'll just sell this crap. We got to give this one to somebody. Boom. Okay, wait. Yeah, no. Alright, well before we do all that, let's go ahead and see what we can actually create. So, I'm more specifically concerned with armor. So, yeah, Cal of the Pure. Defender helm. These are just from all the schematics that we've had from past playthroughs. So we can't make that yet. This would be the best armor set. Well, no, wait. This is the best armor set that we can actually make. Right, yeah, 225. Although I gotta say, this looks incredibly badass. Completely impractical, but incredibly badass. Okay, well, Legion of the Dead armor, which looks exactly like the dragon armor we're wearing right now, I guess. That's kind of weird. Or Refined Battle Master. I don't like how the Legion of the Dead armor looks exactly like what we're already wearing. So we're going to go with the Refined Battle Master armor just because it kind of looks a little bit more grounded in reality, if you will. So Drakestone gives Constitution. Strength. Constitution. We'll use up the Drakestone. Strength, Constitution. We'll do that. I'd rather be tankier. cold resistance, dexterity. So those are both the same. So we have more ram leather. We'll use the ram leather. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make anything for Cassandra. Or we give this to Cassandra and keep wearing what we're wearing. Alright, Vigorous Freezing Battle Master Coat. We're not going to rename it. That's works for us. Let me just double check. Yeah, this gives us 73. So we'll put this on. And then Cassandra can't wear this. Only we can wear this. But that's okay. Because I think we can give her... What we can give her is a sturdy Battle Master coat. And unfortunately it doesn't really matter, so we're just going to use iron. Whatever we got here, +1 magic, +1 magic, doesn't matter. They're both electricity resistance. Cold resistance, range defense. I think we'll do that. And then, yeah, she still gets the +10 cold resistance. Okay. Can we get us some helms, and can we make anything for Varric? No. And I'm not going to bother with the slots. Okay. So Cassandra, you can go ahead and have this. This is better for you. And then Solus. Let's double check cold resistance, melee defense, range defense. Yeah, so we'll give you the Shuktar, which you look really funny with. And then it doesn't really matter for you, does it, Varric? So we'll just go ahead and you can keep wearing that because I think you look funny with it. Oh, right, and we need Solus to have... is he still not high enough level for this? Oh yeah, it's level 6. My bad. He looks really funny with the Shuktar on. Alright. I don't think we can really make any weapons. Maybe we can. Harkin's Valor. It looks really stupid, but that is significantly better than what we already have. So, as much as I hate it, because it looks ridiculous, we're gonna have to make this for now. Onyx, iron, we don't really get to play around with it. It's just whatever we get. Guard damage bonus or stagger on hit. We'll do the stagger on hit. And more constitution, that's actually great. Alright, we'll put this on. We really probably should be focusing on the others. Yeah, this sword looks so stupid. But it is what it is. Yeah, it looks really stupid. Let's see if we can make anything else for like Cassandra. No, not really. We can make hilts and stuff, but... Any staves? Nope. And obviously, we can't make any parts for Bianca, can we? Can make a better grip for Bianca, I guess. Or I actually don't know if it's better than what we already have for him, so we're just not going to bother with that for now.
Another time.
Yeah, unfortunately this sword looks really stupid. And the armor set looks kind of dumb with our face, I ain't gonna lie. But we're just gonna rock it for now. Eventually we'll use the Griffin set armor. He can't sell me resources, can he? Oh, yeah, and we're just gonna go ahead and sell off these. Nah, we'll get rid of that. It doesn't matter. We're not gonna try and like hoard unique stuff like we do in Skyrim because it just doesn't matter. We will hold on to these, but we won't worry about the armor, or the armor we were wearing. We will hold on to these for when we get other companions though. Just so they have something a little bit better than their base gear. I still kind of want to hold on to that, because we'll give that to Cole way later on. And then, I know this shit is really boring, but this is kind of just part of the game. And you know, if you guys watch me, I kind of just go through these games like regular. Cassandra looks a lot cooler with this on though, because it's like actually like her armor type again. Okay, so I need you to use this, and then we're gonna respec you. So you'll definitely have payback strike, this shield bash, lunge and slash. Before we get turn of blade, yeah, okay, we only got 3 points left. We need to make sure you have war cry, challenge, and I want you to upgrade war cry to call of arms. This way, yeah, that's how we want to play her for now. This way she can get aggro off. She'll be like tanking with me, but she also has some more offensive options, and we don't have useless shield wall up. People might argue with me, maybe shield wall is better than I think, but every time I've tried to use shield wall, I just find it completely ineffective. You just have to worry about positioning way too much with it. Alright, everybody's freaking out up here.
Kind killed the most holy. Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Nah, this fucking
Back
guy.
already, Johnson. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
I mean, we've been doing a pretty good job so far.
Back to your duties, all of you.
Put in a lot of work in the hinterlands there.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste.
Hold up.
I think not.
I don't know. The Inquisition seems about as functional as any young family.
We're gonna be sarcastic when we can be.
To open warfare with themselves.
Quite a few, actually.
Because that would never happen to the Chantry.
Centuries of tradition will guide us. We are not the upstart.
This sword looks so dumb. I will say, this game does have a large problem with fantasy weapons, like designs. But, what are you gonna do? Alright.
I'll make sure they see reason that way. Pray you're right.
Okay, so let's actually head to our journal real quick. Set inactive. So there's still so many things to do. We got to get to the Storm Coast. The Storm Coast is probably my favorite map. I actually really like the Storm Coast. Of course, the Forbidden Oasis is kind of cool as well. That's where you turn the shards in and you can get like permanent buffs. And then the Lost Souls. This one is part of the DLC, I think. I might be mistaken. Anyways, let's just go ahead. We'll check in. I guess we'll check in with Josephine and Cassandra if we can. I don't know where Liliana's at. Hold on, let's actually explore down here. I forgot. There is stuff down here. What's this book? Founding the Chantry. Yeah, we don't really care. I ain't gonna read something like that. Yeah, if you want to learn about the Chantry lore, y'all can just, you know, do that. Uh-oh. We'll never be able to get in here. Another reason why it's kind of good to play Rogue. Is there even anything in there? Yeah, that might be pointless. Gotta grab them. I don't remember what's back here. But nothing we can ever collect, I guess. Bummer. When we get deft hands, you still need a rogue to use deft hands, right? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure you do. But yeah, if you want to learn about the Chantry, I'm sure there's plenty of lore channels out there. But we will read Varric's books when we find them. Because Varric's just like the best dwarf ever. He is more entertaining in the second game. The second game's story, just in general, is a lot better. Yeah, okay, fuck that. Let's go talk to Josephine real quick. I doubt she has much to say to us, and then we'll talk to Mother... Oh, I guess she does have lots to say to us.
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador. If you can't prove it was founded on Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked his life to slow the magic of the breach. Sir Trevelyan, may I present the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven.
Alrighty.
House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
Interesting, considering the Inquisition was begun by the left and right hands of the Divine.
I've seen no written records from Sister Liliana or Seeker Pentacus that Justinia approved the Inquisition.
If you won't take her at her word, I'm afraid Seeker Pentagast must challenge him to a duel.
That would be entertaining.
It is a matter of honor among the Navarans. Shall I arrange the bout for tonight?
No. Perhaps my reaction to the Inquisition's presence was somewhat hasty.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
His outfit is so ridiculous. Look at that shit.
I'll think on it, Lady Montilyet.
I mean, the mask is nice.
Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
But that, overcoat, man.
Do the Durelions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their Ferelden relations, the Durelions are Orlesian. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Their current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
So pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
Yep.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart.
Our bro's mustache is still just absolutely incredible. Though his jawline and cheekbones are a little much. Alright. I'm just gonna say, I'm glad you're
The
here.
Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montilyet.
Thank you. Let us hope so.
Alright.
Zeda's politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
It was kind of funny though. This game is...
We can use that. If you find anything, please.
Is that the only thing we had? Yeah, this game is basically cutscenes, inventory management. It's almost like a management simulator. And collecting resources. The combat does get better later on, but I was going to say, we had all sorts of things to turn in. Alright, let's summon the War Council. But no, this game is basically cutscenes, like it's a movie in and of itself. Just managing resources and managing your followers. So, can definitely see how some people wouldn't like it, but I still enjoy it. Okay, I gotta remember what we want to do.
Has Cassandra spoken to you about my new recruits?
They are not your recruits, Commander. They're ours.
I think... So we need 4 points, so unfortunately, yeah. Arcane knowledge. That just gives us, like, dialogue options. Right. So does this already count then? Okay, that's good. We'll just go for optimal cutting for now. So that just gives us more herbs when we harvest them. Arcane knowledge will probably come next. Anyways. We really just want deft hands. So we got all sorts of operations to do now. I'm surprised it's not gonna... okay, we actually gotta focus on what we need to unlock first. So we're not gonna do that. Okay, investigate the shards. We're just gonna unlock all the areas we can unlock first. But we won't actually travel out there. So, Sister Liliana, with thanks to the Lady Ambassador, I was able to study the scroll. The reference is vague, but it implies a connection to a temple, possibly Elven. I followed the lead and believe one such temple stands in an oasis in the western approach. As to what may lie within, I cannot say. Reports of the place are cut off or have pages missing. I have yet to find a reliable first-hand account. Perhaps our soldiers can provide a better one. Enchanter Renaud. So we're not going to go there, but that's where you go in order to turn in the shards. We'll turn our eyes back to Ferelden. We've already scouted the hinterlands, so rescue the missing soldiers in Ferelden. Right, so we'll go ahead and do this. I'm pretty sure this is like a DLC area, but I can't recall. We'll just send Liliana to do it. I don't know if it makes a difference. I mean, it doesn't. Alright, the missing soldiers have been found in a bog called the Follow Mire. They are being held hostage by Avar, who demand to meet the Herald of Andraste if the Inquisition wants to see its people alive again. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a DLC area. We will accept, but I don't really remember. We're also not going to go there right now. Scout the Storm Coast. Alright, Sister Liliana, Lieutenant Harding led a small complement of soldiers to the Storm Coast region to investigate reports of Grey Warden activity. She sent word that her party had established a camp near the shore, but we have received nothing further. At this time, the status of Harding and her mission remains unknown. So, I do kind of want to go there right now, but we might go ahead and focus on something else. So we need Cullen to build the watchtowers so we can gain that guy's support. The Bog Unicorn. We have received an offer of assistance. I am unnerved but not opposed. It's not the first strange promise we have received and likely will not be the last. The Inquisition has need, and we would provide. We have in our possession a mount of noble spirit, fallen in battle against rage, returned to life by the noble master. By the boundless urge to run and serve a worthy cause and noble master. Prove what your followers... Okay, so this is just going to give us a... I think I remember. This is like a DLC thing too, I think, and it gives us a different mount. And if I... remember correctly, it's not an actual unicorn, but I guess we'll see later, so it doesn't really matter. I don't think we have a stable yet, though, so I don't think we can actually change our mounts. This is just gather coin. What are the... Okay. Ah, right. We need the Black Emporium. We're not going to go there yet, but maybe we will. We'll do this. Okay, Liliana gets it done quicker. And to whom it may concern, wishes to convey our deepest, blah blah blah. I don't think that one's as important. Address a nobleman's concern. We'll set Josephine on this. Alright, I don't know if we screwed up by missing out on any of the other stuff. I don't know if the Red Heart or the Inquisition Charger, what is this? Oh yeah, this will give us like another mount or something. Or like armor for our mounts, but it's just like cosmetic. Alright, let's just progress the story here.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle is in thrall. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion. And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Also,
Let's ask him.
we'll have to end this recording here soon. But I'm not worried.
What can they do? It's just talk.
Don't underestimate the power of their words. An angry mob will do you in just as quickly as a blade.
Alright.
I will go with him. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Alright. We're gonna go ahead and do this now. I want to have Val Royo opened up to us since they have the marketplace. Although we do have the Black Emporium. But this way we can get Sarah. Look at this motley crew.
The city's...
This sword still looks so stupid.
Just a guest seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
I forgot that we put that on Solus.
My Lord Herald.
You're one of Leliane's people. What have you found?
The Chantry mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition.
Uh-oh.
They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then.
If I remember correctly, we can augment our weapons and armor to look
Protect the people?
like whatever we already have.
You think the orders return to the fold, maybe?
Return to Haven. Someone, return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we have delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Could we not say anything? I think it might have glitched out. Alright, we're just going to look at all these plaques, because it gives us experience. And adds things to the codex. Alright. The first Lion of Orlais. The Orlesians are some pompous assholes. Come on. If it isn't obvious, they're essentially the French. Y'all can read all this if you want. After this cutscene, though, we're gonna have to cut this video off because we're already almost to the hour mark.
Good people of Val Royal, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery.
Lies.
You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet. No servant of anything beyond his selfish greed.
I don't know what the best way. We'll say this.
You say I am the enemy. The breach in the sky is our true enemy. We must unite to stop it.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be saved once more.
Are you sure about that?
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
What's the meaning of this?
Her claim to authority is an insult, much like your own.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed.
I'm the one who's going to turn into a Red Templar.
Ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Templars! One of your own commands the Inquisition's forces. Join us as he did.
A staunch and loyal member of the Order. So loyal, he abandoned them for a false herald.
But Lord Seeker, what if he really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars.
Foolish.
Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
And he's just going to join with one of the Magisters who created the Blight.
Do you think he can be reasoned with?
I hope so. If not him, there are surely others in the Order who don't feel as he does. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform...
Solus does look ridiculous. Alright, well, with that said... Gonna just look at this statue real quick. If it'll let us. There we go. Alright, we're gonna end it here. So like, comment, and subscribe. We'll talk to the Reverend Mother when we come back. And peace.